Hello and welcome back to Satisfactory. What can I say? We ran out of power again. Let's take care of that first. So this is all the biofuel we have left now. You can split the stacks with the right click, and if you hold down right, you can even adjust the stack size. So, I put 100 in each of them. So this will last now for 25 minutes. I gathered a bit of wood and leaves in between the episodes, but I don't want to do this manually anymore. Doing the wood and leaves into biomass is quick, but then producing the solid biofuel, that takes ages. So I was thinking we could build a little production line for the biomass, or the biofuel I should say. And I would like to have this here, at the back. Maybe go here. Oh, the elevator is in the way. I would also like to build more vertically, have it all in separate levels. So down here I would like to have, maybe I should make more use of the toolbar. Put this on the 1, melter on the 2, constructor on the 3, assembler on the 4, and maybe have the storage container on the 5, and our lookout tower on the, I don't know, what's the last one, the 9, I believe. I'll put it on the 6, why not? So, I want to start off with the containers. I want to have this output container here near the biomass burners. Let's say we have this here. And the input containers here. So this one goes like so. One for wood. One for leaves. And the output shall go here. I scared away our pet. It's now somewhere over there, but I believe we have some nasty creatures down here that somehow came from over there. Okay. Let's have our tower placed here. So I would like to go up one level now for the first constructors. Let's see how we do this. Go back to this toolbar, and I would like to have the walls on the toolbar as well. Have this on the 7 and this on the 8. Never really built vertically, but we'll see how it works. Leave a little bit of room behind there. Like so. Oh, can I do it? Yes. Ouch. We need these conveyor lifts, or what are they called? And where are they, by the way? Logistics, here. Conveyor lift, this goes onto the 5. And let's have the stackable thing on the 6. And maybe also a merger and splitter. Okay, number 5. One of these. Cannot reach over there. Dangerous thing here. Oh, there is the nasty one. Okay. Now we can close this up here. Want to get rid of the nasty. You nasty thing. Get out of my factory. Okay. That's okay, that's okay. So, and here we want to have constructors. What's the constructor? This one, I believe. Like so. Yes. Where are the belts? Here. One goes into here. One goes into here. And this one will be making biomass from leaves. And it needs 120 per minute. Oh. Do we even have? Yes, we would need the Mark II thingies. 120 per minute. Okay, let's make this a Mark II. I believe we can... Yes, we can switch through with the E key. I believe we can just upgrade these. And also the conveyor belts, Mark II. Can we upgrade this one? Yes. And you will be doing biomass from wood. You would need 60 per minute, so this one's okay. Goodbye, sir. This one needs to be a 120 as well. Nope. Doesn't have a conveyor belt. Okay. So far, so good. Now the next level. Where are our walls? 8. On the 8. What does it say? Overlapping other clearance again. Not sure if this would hinder the other constructors if we had another constructor up here. This one needs to go this way. I don't think I can get up there. Oh yes, I can. Very good. Very careful not to drop down here. So, I was thinking like so. Yes, haha. And then we would need another for the leaves. Let me quickly check biomass for the leaves. It will produce 60 per minute. Okay, so a Mark 1 would be enough here. And for the parts, and for the wood, it produces 300 per minute. Okay, now the leaves need a Mark 1, but the wood needs a Mark 2. The Mark 2 goes here. Okay, these snap directly onto the building, but these not. Maybe we place them a bit back. This was the Mark II, so we need the Mark II conveyor belt here. We will be doing biofuel. 120 per minute. Solid biofuel and produce 60 per minute. And here, well, we would need one merger. And here we had the Mark 1 belt. And this was the Mark II. Going from here to here. Yes. Now, third attempt, Mark II. And a belt Mark II. From here to here. Okay. Can we put the wall back in? Yes. Also put the walls back in here. Okay. Nice. Oh, and we need power now. So for now we place a burner right here. That shall be for this little factory, so this one is autonomous. Now we need to get up there. I wonder if there are ladders in this game. I mean, yes, there are ladders, all the buildings have ladders, but if there are also ladders that we can place. So how do we do this? Maybe have the power poles here, on the edge. One there on the edge. One goes here. One goes here. One gets power. And this one gets power. Can't get over there. Now one power line from here to here. Then one from here to our burner. This one goes in here. Okay, I believe 4, 8, 12, 16 megawatts is what we need. Okay. And then we put a few biofuels in here. I keep half a stack for the chainsaw. So, let's grab the wood and the leaves that we already collected. All the leaves and all the wood. And the leaves go in here. And the wood goes into here. Looking good. Yes. Sounds like everything is running. These are both running, okay. These are both running as well. Yes. Hahaha, very good. Everything's working. Okay. Yes. Yes, yes. Now, the next thing I want to look at is reinforced iron plates and what was the other thing? Rotors. So let's check this. Reinforced iron plates. They need iron plates and screws. 5 per minute, so we need to multiply by 5. We need 30 iron plates. That's okay, we're producing 40 if I'm not mistaken. And we need 60 screws, and that's a problem. We're only producing 40, I think. And what will we need for the rotors? rods and screws. Screws again. Okay, we produce 4 per minute. That means we need 20 rods. And we are producing 45. That's okay. And 100 screws. Wow. Okay, so the screw production would be next. And I think a good place over there is where we have 2 more iron nodes. So let's see, what do we need for the screws? 1 miner. That goes into 2 smelters. They each produce 30. And those go into 4 constructors for the rods. They produce 60, I believe. 60 rods. And then we need 6 constructors for the screws. They take 10. And then, of course, 1 output container. And this whole thing will require 5 megawatts for the mine, 8 megawatts for the 2 smelters, then 16 for the 4 constructors that produce rods, then 24 for the 6 constructors that produce screws, 53. So we need more power. 2 more burner would be enough. Okay, let's go over there, get some light. So let's see, the miner goes there. Oh yes, we can go over this. Need quite a bit of space here. Get rid of this here tree. And then maybe use these. Oh, look what we have there. Something to collect. Yeah. Want to have a tower. Where's the tower? 6. Here it is. Let's see, constructor. So we said we needed 6 constructors. For these we would have the mergers. Where are the mergers? No, splitters. We need 8 the splitter, right? Yes. They can be close. Like so. Yes, each one splitting into 3. Okay. How do we get up there? Almost. No. No. Don't get back up here as well. Okay. Well then guess what? No. And we ran out of power again. Build us a little ramp here. Can already adjust them. You'll be making screws. Copy and paste settings, what you can do, okay? Can we maybe... Oh yes. Control C and Control V. Yes, very good. 10 rods for 40 screws, okay. The belts go in here. And here we would need 4, well I believe, yes? 4 constructors. Where are they? Here, constructor. Put them back a little bit so we have room for more splitters. Let's see if this would work. Because their output, they would be producing rods. 15 per minute and 15 per minute. Want to bring these together? Where do we have another merger? The 7, right? Yes. merge these together to get 30. And then bring this one in here. At least that was my plan. Not enough room here. Okay, so far so good. Then we'll do the same on the other side. Okay, now for the smelters. Two belts going in there. Let's have it like so. Are we so dangerous with this tower? We bring the tower with us. This one here. Not the mine, the smelter. This one go here. See if we have enough room for the conveyor belt. Yes. Okay. Go back, and then over here. Very good. You'll be doing, what do we say, iron? 30 per minute? Iron, 30 per minute, okay. Then we have more foundations here. Yes. Bring this up one level. And then maybe bring this up another level. Too steep. Or would one level would be enough maybe? This is so ugly. Yeah, like I said, we can beautify this later. Yes, power for the power, you know? Okay, let's say we bring in the power somewhere over here maybe. From here we get it down to here. Let this one be the central power input. And from there we place one over there. For those three thingies. One for this, and one for the mine. Okay, these three are taken care of. One into here, one into here. Let's say we place one here. For those two. And we'll have another line here. For those three. Do the same on the other side. And one goes to... Where did we put it? Here. 1, 2, and 3. We did set all the recipes, didn't we? Yes. Did we set the smelters recipes? Yes. Okay. Now we need power. Power! Bring our power lines over here. This one is already 4 out of 4. Okay. Take this one away. Grab one from here over here. Or even here. No, I wanna have this one here. One line for the miner. One goes all the way here. And from here we go over here. Okay, and because we ran out of power, nothing is happening. How's our fuel production? It's not running anymore, so we're done. Yes. We have all the biofuel and we need more power for the new production line. 53 more megawatts. What I said what we need. Now, how would we connect the power? These two go in here and over here. Four out of 4, 3 out of 4. And drag a line from here to here. Connect these two. Okay. $1,200 is what we need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And just fill up to the max. And bring the power back online. 159. Okay. Let's go back to our new factory. So, how are we doing? Smelters are running? Very good. And the first ingots are coming in. Yes. How do I hide the UI? Toggle UI, middle mouse button. Okay. Let's watch this for a while and see if all the poles turn green. Here comes the first Scrooos. Yeah. Okay, very good. I can see why they call this game Satisfactory. It's somehow so satisfying to watch this all come to life. Now the final thing is to bring the result back to our base. How do I get up? Maybe like so. Okay, need to collect the result. They are doing 40 per minute. Okay. That is 8, 12, 120 out of 3. Out of 3 constructors. Okay, a Mark II can handle this. Needs measures, yes. This do? Okay. Mark 1 into here. No. No. Not like so. We take it in from here. Remember last episode when I built this the wrong way? I believe if you start building from these, from any of the buildings, then the building will dictate the direction of the flow, so to say. But if you place a belt freely, then it goes from where you clicked first to the last point. So, have we learned a little bit again? Yes, and from here we need somehow to get over there. Want to have my tower back? Somehow need to get back over there. Can we maybe expand the foundations a little bit? Oh. Looks like this is a little bit higher than what the one we built now. Or is it? Yes, it's one step higher, okay. So what we need, number 4. One of these. Yes, that's exactly the ramps that we need, okay. Very good. Get rid of these. Put more of these foundations in. And put the ramps back in here. Yep, very good. So far, I have to say I'm liking this. So for this we needed the conveyor belts Mark II, is what we said. See if we have enough materials for a long distance like this. Bring this one over here. Missing reinforced iron plates, of course. Okay, we should have enough reinforced iron plates now. How do we do this? The belt is too long, okay. So over here. Then we somehow have to come over here. Maybe come over here first. Go up one level. Here we can go flipping like that. Okay. Goes through the wire, but okay, we can still beautify later. And somehow we need to get into this here, and now I'm thinking we will have two belts with 120 each. We can merge them together, but from the merger into this container, that will not work. Let's see where the second line will come in. Oh, I found out how to place these things. Can we also place them on top of this here? Yes, you can. Very good. Put another one up there. So we have one over here. And with this one we don't need this pole anymore. Very good. Another Mark II belt that goes into here. And then one goes to here. And remove this one. See if we have enough this time. Yes. I was also thinking about how we can bring all the screws in here, and I think for now it's easier if we just place two containers over here. Because later on we will be using the screws anyway to produce our reinforced iron plates and rotors. So there's no need to bring them all together into this container. So for now we're gonna have two containers here. Or let's say we expand a little bit over here. Like so. Then I have two containers here. One goes here. And one goes here. And bring this all in here. Where are our belts? Mark II. Okay. Not exactly pretty, but as I said before, we can make this pretty later. Okay, very good. Now we have upped our screw production. Okay, but that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a nice day. Goodbye.